Oink, oink. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome back for another amazing video. Today we are going to be learning about percents. Now, many of you are wondering what percent is, because it is a very tricky yet relatively and surprisingly easy subject to learn once you get the hang of it. Percent means out of 100, or for each 100. The symbol for percent is a diagonal line with two circles on each side of it, or the percent sign, basically. 37% is read as 37%. It can mean the fraction 37 divided by 100, the ratio 37 to 100, or the rate 37 per 100. Get it? Percent per 100. Per 100%. It literally has per in it. That's a funny way to remember percent. So percent in general is quite easy to know because it's simply just part of 100 things. So yeah, part of a whole. For example, 5% of something is simply 5 of 100, because 5% of 100 is simply 5 of those things. If 5% of the bar is shading 5 little bars, then 5% of the bar, or 5 little bars, are shaded. So yeah, this is 5% of the bar. It's very small. Look at it. This is 5% of the bar. But this is 15% of the bar. This is 45% of the bar. And this is 85% of the bar. That's very cool, is it? So, yeah. So these are the percents that are being represented here. 5% of the bar, 15, 45, 85, and we do that by counting the tiny bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 on this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85 on that side. That's 85% of the bar. So yes. Also, bars A, B, C, and D show an excellent and phenomenal job of how bars can be split. Like, for example, bars can be split into halves, where they can represent percents. Do you remember 1/2? It's 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5. Well, 50% is 0.5 as well, because 50 is half of 100, and 5 is half of 10, and 1 is half of 2, you know, and 10 is half of 20. Yeah, and 3 is half of 6. Yeah, which is equivalent to all those things. So 50 plus 50 is 100. And then bar B is being split into tenths. 10 plus 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 10 is 100. 10 tens make 100. Yes. And then bar C, 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, 5 20s make 100. And then for bar D, 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, or 4 25s, makes 100. So, 2 50s are 100, 10 10s are 100, 5 20s are 100, and 4 25s are 100. This just shows you a better way to examine percents. Yes, and since it's out of 100 equal parts, 6% is not 0.6. Be careful, because 0.6 has the 6 in the tenths place, but 6% is simply 6 out of 100, which is 0.06, because 6 is in the hundredths place. So you see, 6% and 60% are different. 0.06 is less than 0.6. because obviously 0.06 is less than 0.60. See? 0 is less than 6. Think about it. I guess 0 is the least of these at this point. And then there are percents that are higher than 100%, including 127% or 130%. 127% is 127 out of 100, which is 1.27. 130% is 130 out of 100, which is 1.3. It's very big, if you ask me. But that is not the only sole purpose of what percents can be used for. Percents can also be used for a lot of other different things, such as for solving equations in the real world. For example, 100% is 4 parts, which is 8 milliliters. So in the first line, 8 is 100% of itself. So any number is 100% of itself because they are themselves at this point. 25% is 1 part, which is 8 milliliters divided by 4, which equals 2 milliliters. Yes, that makes sense, because 100 divided by 4 is 25, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. See why they divided by 4? And then 75% is 3 parts, and is 6 milliliters, because if we look to the start, 100% is 8 milliliters. 25% is 2 milliliters. And if 75% is less than 8, but greater than 50% of it, we just have to find 50% of it. 50% of 8 milliliters is 4 milliliters. So it's between 4 and 8 milliliters. Well, obviously, 50 plus 25 is 75, right? So 50%, which is 4, plus 25%, which is 2 in this sense, 4 plus 2 milliliters, that makes 6 milliliters, or 75%, which is 3 parts, and is 6 milliliters. So this is 6 milliliters, so 6 is the answer. You could also use a factor puzzle or proportions to help you. So, although I didn't teach you guys this, cross multiplication is very helpful. Like, for example, 2 times 5 times 3 times 9 equals 2 times 9 times 3 times 5. In other words, 10 times 27 equals 15 times 18. It's basically when you multiply 2 numbers, but in a diagonal sense. Yes. So if 18 times 15 equals 10 times 27, then 270 must always equal itself. Yes. So if you cross multiply, then the products are equal. If you multiply opposite corners, the products are equal. And obviously, factor puzzle can help you with that. So, yeah. Very cool. Very, very nice. Very cool. About cross multiplication. So cross multiplication tells us to multiply diagonally. 75 times 8 equals 100 times m. 75 times 8 is 600, and that is true because I know that in my head. And 100 times m is a 100m. So 75 times 8 equals 100 times m, which is equivalent to 600 equals 100m. Divide by 100 on both sides, and m is 6, because 600 divided by 100 is 6. So m is 6. Yes. Plus, if we look here, 3 times 8 is 24, 4 times m is 4m, 24 is 4m, divide by 4 on both sides, and m is 6. And then, 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 2 is 6, m is 6. Aha, I did it again. And then you could also simply just multiply and then divide. M is 75% of 8, which means that m equals 75 over 100 times 8, which is 8 minus 2, which equals 6. But I'll give you an easier way to view it. 75 times 8 is 600, and then 600 divided by 100 is 6. So the answer is 6. So no matter how many times it's written out in this way, the answer is always going to be 6 because we did the right thing. So the answer is 6 because we did it right. They will also ask you a lot of percent problems, like to find the percents of numbers, or find what number is a certain percent of a number, or a number is a percent of what number. So yeah, you're going to have to find missing numbers, and you're going to have to rely on percent formulas. Since today is a special day, like the Saturday before Memorial Weekend, I'm not going to give out the percent formulas to you. Even I don't really understand them. But really, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 if you understand it. Because it's percent is out of 100. Percent is out of 100. Per 100, per percent. Percent, per 100. It has per in it. Subtle hint. So anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video about percents and how fun they can be. Bye, guys!